they're just intimidated by the speed of those receivers.
Especially Shaheed and Alave as Kamara shakes off an ankle tackle, and he's going to fight to get a first down to the 32 of the Buccaneers.
Block on the backside. He's just out of frame over here. Watch the block on the backside. Alvin Kamara using that vision to get back there, stopping in the hole.
3rd and goal. Kamara in, slicing for 6. 13-0 New Orleans.
Great job of blocking on the right-hand side. It's just going on, just power. We talked about the power on the last play to the left side. This time to the right. One-on-one at the point of attack.
Anytime you're going to be able to create that kind of pressure, it's hard to push the ball down the football field.
Kamara, big hole! Inside the 40 of Houston.
He is so good at not only pressing the hole, but also having patience, hitting it, and then full speed. Now go, go, go. That's Alvin Kamara. He's done it for a long time, but I love how hard he gets to the line of scrimmage. I mean, he forces the issue.
But they get it back after they create a 3-and-out for Jacksonville. Now Carr throws over the middle, open, making the grab there. A lot of room to roam. A lot of room to roam for Kamara. Picks up the first down. 4th and 3. Gets it away. First down. Just before he gets hit, Kamara makes the catch and picks up the first down.
Pete, the left tackle, is going up against Josh Allen, who's got 7 sacks on the year. Just in time before he gets blown up on that 4th down. And we've seen Kamara shake it on an option route, work to the middle. That time he works to the outside.
1 for 2 on 4th down. Going for it. And they get it, and they get a lot more in Kamara to the 35-yard line.
Watch 73 come out and get a kick-out block right here. Just kind of opens it up. Left side collapses down, and there you go. You know, short yardage defense. You hit through that first initial surge, and Kamara has a lot of room finally to get out and go.
Jamal Williams, the running back. There's Hill in the stack. You got Kamara now coming to the inside in the slot. They go to Kamara. Tie game. His first touchdown of the season. Kamara with a 2-pointer. Kamara inside the 20. He goes.
Saints in the red zone. It's been a struggle all year. Carr, short. Kamara inside the 10. Inside the 5. Lunging for the touchdown.
Well, watch Derek Carr. He's going to have his eyes on this backer right away. At the beginning, boom, Taysom Hill takes him away, and there goes Kamara, understanding this route concept.
So they're in groupie range right now. Carr checks it short. Kamara with speed up the sideline. Kamara inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line.
And watch, one-on-one, Franklin's already hobbled a little bit. Look, he can't cover him underneath. That's excellent awareness by Derek Carr. I mean, he's thinking the game. He's feeling the game. He's processing the game at an elite level right now. He knows exactly what he's playing up against and what his strengths are. And giving it up for his team, his entire body, everything he's got, laying it on the line.
2nd down and 10, fakes the screen. The give to Kamara up the middle. Kamara all the way in for a Saints touchdown. Rowing his way for 6. A 16-yard gain right up the gut. And the Saints lead at 27-20.
It's a quick ball fake, outside, boom, quick handoff, underneath.
Kamara on a screen, trying to get past Ngakoue. He does, picks up the first down, and does not get out of bounds. At the end of the run by Kamara.
Yeah, you'd love to see him get out of bounds right at this point, but at this point it's about securing the football and then trusting your situational work. This is a situation that comes up that you practice.
Carr back in, hand off Kamara, right up the middle, inside the 10, still spinning his way to the 5. Oh, what a run by Kamara! 1st and goal for the Saints.
He's unbelievable. His ability to maintain balance after contact is as good, if not better, than anyone I've seen in my 15 years in the NFL. And unfortunately, I had to see it firsthand way too many times, but he...
It's Kamara, and he pounds it home for 2. We've got a ball game again. Big 2-point conversion here to try to make it an 8-point game. It's Kamara again, and what do you know? We got a ball game in the Twin Cities.
The all-time greats at Colorado. Carr's back in on second down. He's got Kamara out of the backfield. Slipped away from Kaden Ellis and took it down the sideline into Falcons territory. Alvin Kamara's biggest play of the day goes for 17.
On Shaheed at one point, and you're asking him to be down inside to bail out. You show the blitz, fake the blitz, then bail out, and then be able to get back in and cover Alvin Kamara into the flat. That's a lot to ask of anybody.
Saints looking for the lead from the 35. Here's Alvin Kamara, waited for the hole to develop and hit it hard. First down inside the 20. Kamara's got 17.
Watch Alvin Kamara. He's going straight here. But watch how patient he is, because there's nothing there. There's just 4 white shirts shoulder to shoulder. Hesitate, hesitate. As soon as that opens up, explode through it.
Saints have not found the end zone today. They're scoring 4 field goals. Here's a screen for Kamara. Alvin Kamara inside the 30. Keeps on going to the 25. He got 16.
But this is the thing I like about Alvin Kamara. We've talked about how elusive he is in space. Watch how he finishes the end of this play against Jesse Bates. He's got that elusiveness, but he's also got some physicality to him. And that's why I think he's so good in between the tackles. You can see when he makes contact, he's able to spin off.
So first and goal at the 2. Kamara straight ahead for the Saints touchdown. Excellent drive to begin the second half for New Orleans. And the Saints, by the way, are 2 for 2 in the red zone today.
With red zone TD percentage, they're 30th in the NFL. And this is just power football. We saw it with Dan Skipper on the other side. You bring over Foster Moreau, add that extra body, and there's Alvin Kamara going in. So it also helps when you get a completion down, 2-yard line.
On second and goal, 7.5 left. Kamara. He's in for the Saints touchdown. Tipped in the air and caught instead of a touchdown. It's Kamara on the ground. He's got a hole, and Alvin Kamara pushes his blocker, keeps the play alive, and keeps on churning. 17 yards for Kamara.
We've talked about David Montgomery being that guy for the Lions. Here's Alvin Kamara doing the same thing for the Saints. Just that energy, that lift you're going to get. Marquez Callaway, great job on the outside, continuing to work, getting a block at that wide receiver position.
That guarantees you a home playoff game. At worst, you're going to be a number 4 seed.
Falcons trailing the Bucs 10-3. Here's Kamara running hard.
Running hard
all the way
indeed.
to the end zone. Touchdown.
Watch how they get after the defensive front, pushing them back, getting to the second level. Kamara runs right off of them as they go and push everybody into the end zone. That is a good sign for the Saints offense. Kamara running hard, bowling through guys, running through tackles. The communication has been great today for the offense. That's why they've had so much success.
From the 35, Kamara on first down, big hole, out to midfield. Finally tackled by Pinnock after it.
And now you see the 2 stalwarts for the defense. Okereke, Dexter Lawrence. You saw them trying to just get ridden out of the screen.
Second down and 10 for Carr and the Saints from midfield. Carr sets up the screen. It's Kamara. Makes a move, picks up a first down and more.
Straight run, Kamara. He's in trouble in the backfield. Breaks the tackle. Kamara with a good run. Has a first down, and he's taken down at the 45. He got hit right away.
Brought a corner cat here off the boundary. He just fires. Nice job by Kamara just breaking the tackle. Then he's able to just rally. There's no run support there. After Zion McCollum, the corner, he's starting in replace of Carlton Davis.